Hello, welcome to the Crates Motel. My name's Conan. In today's video, we are going to be looking at the Roland TR606 Dramatics, and I will be providing you with an absolutely free drum kit for you to download and use in your MPC. Let's jump in. Okay, so I'm not going to go into the history of the TR606. There's plenty online about that. What I will say very quickly is it was manufactured in the early 80s. It was kind of considered to be a bit of a poor man's 808. Lots of people didn't like it in the 80s, I remember. I've always absolutely loved it. I prefer it to the 808. You don't have as much control over the sounds as you do on an 808, but I just love the fact that it sounds grittier, dirtier. It's got a much more underground sound to it. If you listen to lo-fi stuff, Luke Vibur, I think that's how you pronounce his name, stuff, Aphex Twin, 808 State, a lot of early house music, a lot of stuff coming out of New York in the mid-80s, they all used the TR606, and it's just got a really, I love it, a really, really gritty sound. So check the description below and there's a link for this drum kit. It has the samples and it also has a MPC Project as well. So you can load it into your MPC or your MPC software, but you do also have the samples if you want to load that into a different sampler or your computer. Like the Oberheim DMX, which I gave away in a previous video, I have added some effects at program or track level and also at pad level. And I'm going to run through that quickly now. So on the 606, there was only 7 or 8 sounds. I can't remember exactly how many. And I've done a couple of different versions for you in the actual program. So you had a kick drum, snare drum, couple of hi-hats, open, close, open. You had a cymbal, and then you had toms, which was just high and low. But what I've done is I've tuned them for you. So you've got 2 highs, 2 lows. So very, very basic. And as you can hear from the actual sound of the snare drum and the kick drum, it's very similar to the 808. But you didn't have the same control over the sounds as you did in the 808. And you can't get that kind of boomy sound as much. So, and it's like I said, it's a lot more underground. It's a lot more grittier. And that's personally why I like it. So if we go through at program level, I've added some effects, pretty much like a drum bus. I've added air compressor, drum bus settings, slower attack to let the transients through, short release, 3.9, 4 or 4:1, that kind of ratio, same as the kind of DBX 160. There's nothing actually happening. I haven't dropped the threshold at all. That'll be entirely up to you, but it's basically a drum bus setup. EQ, I have just rolled off the absolute lows and I've rolled off the highs. I've rolled off the highs just to make it a little bit more authentic. In terms of EQ, again, it'll be entirely up to you. Then I've added tube drive, tiny little bit of drive, tiny bit of saturation, just to kind of give it that kind of sound. Just quickly, I forgot to say at the start of the video, these 606 samples are recorded on Ampex 456. I did them in the mid-80s, same as my Oberheim. So they have got a bit of tape saturation already on them. I was very, very careful, I remember at the time, as I always was when recording, to make sure that there wasn't any clipping or any overdrive or any distortion at all. So they're still quite clean. And I've been using these 606 samples for, I guess, nearly 40 years. Anyway, I've added a little bit of air tube drive. And then right at the end, I've added the MPC 60. And as I've said in many videos before, it's not because it makes it sound like an MPC 60, but what it does do is it adds a nice little bit of low end. So that's at program stroke track level. Then at pad level, I've basically added a channel strip. And what I've done, I'm not going to go through every single one, but what I've done is I have rolled off with the HP filter, the low end on each individual sound so that you don't have to do it yourself. With the kick drums, I've just rolled off the subs. With the snares, it's up to about 180, I think. Hi-hats, it's a little bit higher. Cymbals a bit higher. Toms, low tom and high tom are slightly different, but I've just basically done a little bit of heavy lifting for you, and I've boosted a little bit at the low end. On the snare, I believe I added a tiny little bit of compression, but everything else is no compression on it. I've got the compression turned off and the gate turned off on each individual one with the EQ on. So I've not done a whole load of work. I've not done all the work for you, because each individual track that you do, if you use these sounds, they're going to be a little bit different. I don't want you to just think that these are default settings for a TR606, because they're not. But what I've done is I've just kind of done a little bit of the initial work that you might need to do, perhaps a little bit of surgery, I guess. I think I rolled off around about 200 to 220, 180 to 220 on some of the sounds, because they just had a tiny little bit of mud in there. So I've just done that for you as well. But apart from that, that is all that I've done. So basically a drum bus and then a tiny little bit of individual EQ. Now, what I want to do is I want to make a quick old school house beat. And this is what I love this for. I've released actually quite a few tracks on my own label, which have a real kind of mid to late 80s house sound. And I've used the 606 because a lot of the early house that I remember hearing as a DJ in the mid 80s, into the late 80s, before the 909 kind of took over everything and a little bit of 808, people were using the 606 quite a lot, especially producers coming out of New York were using it quite a lot. And I think some of the Detroit guys with the early techno as well, certainly the snare drum, and they were just easier to get hold of than 808s because they're a lot cheaper. I remember I bought a 606 in the early 90s, about 30 quid, I think it was. I don't know how much they are now, but they're going to be more than 30 quid, that's for sure. Nobody really liked them. You know, like I said, they're a poor man's 808. I absolutely love them. So let's make a nice underground quick house beat. By the way, what I've done is I've put the hats in mute groups. So when you hit the closed and open, it chokes them basically. So let's just add some of that over the top. So you can see really, really quickly, you can just get that old school house sound. I love those toms, by the way. Again, they're a lot grittier than the 808 version of them. And the snare drum just has this really dirty, gritty sound. So there you have it. Absolutely free for you to download. Enjoy. I love the TR606 myself. I've said multiple times in the video, I prefer it to the 808. I love the lo-fi sound that you can get from it. And it's great in kind of retro synthwave stuff, early house, but it's good for hip hop. It's good for trap. And it just, you know, like I said, it's got that kind of 808 sound, but a lot grittier and a lot dirtier. And you don't have to do very much to it to get a really nice lo-fi sound. So enjoy it. It's absolutely free. Download it. Have maximum fun with it. Thanks for watching. This is a Crates Motel. My name's Conan. Till next time.